Hey everyone, and welcome to Elements of Statistics Online for Fall 2019. This is section number 81966, and I have a few things that I wanted to go over just to get you started for the term. First, I'll be your instructor for the term this semester. My name is Alethea Zambesi, and I have been with the math department here with the UWF this is my 7th year. This semester I will have office hours physically in the office Monday and Wednesdays from 11 to noon, and on Wednesdays online from 4 to 6. So that's a good time where we can meet virtually via web chat if we need to, and answer any questions that you have. Your course you're taking is Elements of Statistics. It fulfills your general education requirement. It's also a Gordon Rule course, so it's a great course to take. It also is a great course to give you some statistical literacy for life. So if you are a nursing major, you'll need some statistics. If you are a science major, you'll need some statistics. If you're an art major, you'll need some statistics in life. So you should learn some things that are valuable to you later on. In the syllabus, there are a bunch of the topics for the course, the student learning outcomes, which I'm not going to read to you, but they are all listed here. Also are our general education learning outcomes, so take a look at those when you get a moment. You will practice these skills on all of your homework, all of your quizzes, all of your tests, and then we use the final exam as an assessment for the curriculum. So you'll see that all as well. For this semester, you do have to purchase the MyLab Statistics one-term instant access. It includes an ebook, and I will also have some lecture note outlines for you to help you take notes throughout the semester, and those will be posted to eLearning. You do have to have that subscription, so all the homework is done there, all of the quizzes are done there. The midterm and final are proctored physical paper and pencil tests, but we'll talk about those in a moment. You do need internet. You also will need a calculator, and I recommend a TI-83 or 84 model. It's not that this course cannot be done with other models of calculator, but this one has tutorials throughout the MyLab Stat. So if you have a different calculator, let me know, and I'm happy to help you out with a different calculator, but you can usually purchase one of these online used for pretty cheap. And I would take a look for one of those. It's a TI-83 or 84 model. The course grade will be graded as follows. There's information about getting help. Tutoring and Learning Resources offers math tutoring if you're a local student on the second floor of the Pace Library. They offer tutoring in STA2023. So if you're not able to come and take advantage of that, then you can email me, or we can meet remotely for extra help as well. Please read the attendance policy and your homework, and let's talk about some quizzes and some tests. So this course will have 3 online quizzes. They're worth 25% of your overall grade. These quizzes cannot be completed late or be made up. So they're open now, they're open for the whole course, but they do have set due dates. I will send some reminders out, but make sure you get your quizzes in on time. I also have designed some practice assignments for the quizzes and for the exams. So if you spend some time on practice, then you'll do better on the quizzes and exams. So take a look at those. Those are ungraded, so you can complete them, but they don't count towards your grade. This course does have proctored tests, so you will have 2 written exams, and they must be taken on the scheduled dates. Each one has a 3-day range that you can take those exams. The first one is the midterm, and that's a 75-minute exam. The second one is the final. You get 2.5 hours for the final. If you're a local student, we suggest that you test on campus at the UWF Testing Center. In the first 2 weeks of the course, you will have to let me know where you're going to test. If you're a distance student, we want you to look for a testing center in your local area, and there's information about that in the course. Please email me if you have any questions. I do respond to email fairly promptly, so I also respond to the posts on eLearning. Just know that I cannot email you your grades, so that is according to the Federal Educational Rights and Privacy Act. I'm not able to email grades. Financial aid, if you are on financial aid, we are verifying attendance for this course, and it has to be verified within the first week. I will use your registration in my lab stat as your attendance verification. So we'll talk about how to do that in a minute. Withdrawal policies are listed. Expectations for academic and conduct and plagiarism. Please do not cheat in this course. All the exams are proctored, so working on the other assignments on your own will set you up for success on those tests. If you have a learning accommodation that you need, we ask that you work with the student accessibility resources and they will communicate with me. If you're military affiliated, the MVRC has some support for you, and our tentative schedule and emergency weather information is also here. So the first quiz is due by September 25th. First assignments in my stat lab due by September 4th. First assignments on e-learning by September 1st. And the midterm exam is going to be the October 14th through 16th. Other quizzes are listed here. Comprehensive final December 9th through the 11th. As far as the course itself is concerned, you will have access to our Canvas e-learning shell, and your e-learning shell should look like this. You do have an announcement that just welcomes you to the course here. Each week, all of the assignments are listed out in module form. So you will have an introduction each week, and then the things that you need to complete for the week. The Begin Here section is all the information about the course, and that will be up all semester so that you can take a look back at it. A typical week will be outlined like this. The first thing that you see is the introduction. So if I take a look at the introduction, there's some information about the week. These guided note outlines are for you to print if you'd like, or you can use them on something like an iPad or a tablet to take notes through the interactive assignments. Any extra resources that I've put in here will be available for the week, and what the student learning outcomes for that week are. Now, going back to the overview for the week, the next piece is always our discussion post for that week. So if you have questions that come up, post here and I will respond. And then the rest, before the summary, are the assignments that are related to my stat lab. So in order to register for my lab stat, or my lab in mastering, the first thing you need to do is go to that tab here in your e-learning course. So if once you click on that My Lab in Mastering, you'll have the option to open My Lab in Mastering. This is a one-time thing. After you register, and you can either purchase your code here, or you can purchase it at the bookstore and activate it here. Once you register that first time, and there's registration information in the About the Course section, once you register the first time, all the links in the week will be active. So you'll just have to click there and it will take you to your assignment in My Labs. When you're in My Labs and completing those assignments, you will be able to ask questions. There is help videos built in, so if you have trouble there are resources available. One of those resources is an Ask My Instructor, so if you really get stuck, you can link to Ask My Instructor and it will send me the problem that you're on, and you can post what your question is and I'll get back to you. All right, this has been a lot of information. So I want you to get started and get registered for the course so that I can verify your attendance and we can get going. I will be in touch either by on the message boards or via email regularly throughout the semester. Reach out to me if you get stuck anywhere and I'd be happy to help. I hope we have a great semester together.